My name is Renison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. I would like to thank the many of you, the people, that have reached out to us and encourage us all the time. Sometimes when we talking to a plethora audience, the feedback some of the times, is important. Most of the times, or all of the time, we do this on our own will. And sometimes, a little nice mama guy does do us good, This week here, I would have met several of you, Some of you would have thanked us for the good work that we are doing. Thanks, it's strength. And when we see people doing good works too, we also have to highlight it. Now, a gentleman would have been talking concerning the system, fathers, children, and we have seen it fit to highlight these issues. It's something that you need to hear. Children, old, young, it's something that you need to hear. Because we gone astray and none of us is unable to say at the exact point in time that we have went astray. And when there are people that is of light minds that are highlighting these factors that is taking root within our community, within our country, we here at the Workers' Rights are holding their hands up high. We know what it is to be talking about this issue, and when it's not politically aligned, the kind of sharp rebuttals that we get from some of these people and them. We know when we're not aligning with a particular set, the sharp rebuttals that we get from them too. This thing here in Trinidad is not a joke. This is not a game. And young people, old people, all of us, we need to wake up and take back our country. Without further ado, this was a video here that we picked up from on social media, and we are going to play it in its entirety. We ain't going to interrupt. We are only echoing the sentiment of what we heard an individual would have spoken about from his heart. And if you try to get favor out of it, that is not my issue. My issue that it was spoken, and the words that was spoken have something in it that you could learn from. I learned plenty. I'm not ashamed to say so. All we ask is that you like and share, show some love. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, because the minute you understand that what we're doing here, it might offend and mash certain toes, but we need to speak the truth. According to Immanuel Kant, the truth need no defense. All you have to do is just turn it loose. And that is what we intend to do here, without any alignment. This platform has remained unpolitically aligned. Thus far, I can say that, yes, we talk things are politics because we're not aligning. And we show the difference. So at times, things like that will come. Let me go into the video so you can see for yourself. And don't forget to like.
Watch now. When some of we parents go play a part in our children's life, boy, when it go start? So because you and the mother can't get on fathers, they can't get along, they break up, and the court tell you, here what? Pay this amount of maintenance for the child, you put it through the bank, or you come and drop it, and you have nothing to do with the child. Or you pick up the child on a Saturday and that is enough for you. Someone will even pay maintenance. But that is a different talk. Mothers, some of you worthless as well. Because some of you just pushing out trend like you're flipping, I don't know, something given away free. So the more trend you put out, the more you get. When we go break this trend, this generational thing what's going on, when we go break it, when it's too late, all in fed up see people drop out of school. The young ladies are looking nice going to school. Yeah? Who have on the shortest skirt, who trying to look nice. For what? You stand up on the corner waiting for a taxi to go home by. Or a maxi. I see all in Crib Junction, a maxi. To wait and see one nice fella come out. Oh, he cute, he nice, this, that. All in Form 1 and studying who cute and who nice. Or even know all the work. The youth men, all your tight pants, looking fresh. Haircut every, maybe 3 days, 5 days. I don't know how all this do it now, but back then my time was every week. Now I'm balling. But looking fresh for what? Because your mind is not on school. Your mind is on. Let me see how Stacy looking. Let me see how Samantha looking. Look, Crystal, nice. Look at the child. That's what they're studying. And for the young ladies, well, they study the same youth men on the block when they go to school. The ball, come now, I'll drop it on the road. I'll drop it on the road. You drop it on the road once, twice. Boom! You hear the story. You're pregnant. And the trend continues. Because you're pregnant for this man who just home lineman. He works nowhere, draws no pay. And when you drop out of school, because of this child, you can't go to school, the child with a big belly. So you drop out of school. And when you drop out of school, you stop study. So you study to make child instead, or kids instead. Then you works nowhere because you was going to school. So the parents, some parents, encourages this shit. Some parents have to take care of you. That's what you want? The fellas want to drop out of school because why? You find the man on the block, who you see on the block, you find he looking nice. He living the life you want to live, or you think you would like to live. So here you tell yourself, I ain't not going to school, I drop out of school, mommy send me to school, I go down the road, and then go up on the block and line. I'm not going to school. Because you want that life they have. Then to realize, that life ain't worth it. Some always just gun sacks. And the young girls, always just like the badness. A man, they so-called say he bad. Well, I'm a man. You're proud to say that. But 95% of the time, I can tell you, that same one who bad, they don't live to see 30. Youth men, that same drop out of school and you want to smoke with that one day, you may not live to see 30. Because why? In every situation around Trinidad and Tobago, I could say, there's always somebody who thinks that they are better than you. Everybody in that group, in that culture, want to be on top. So guess what? I had to be on top, so I had to take all the man on top. That's how the trend is go. You just notice it. Come on, open your eyes. I ain't talking, saying nothing that all you don't know yet. I just bring it to the limelight so you could understand what I'm saying. When are we going to break this generational curse, if we should call it that? And all you long ladies do, after you don't get pregnant, you ain't even going back to school. You're just on the streets with this child. And all the child know from you as the parent is up until you reach about, what, 14, 15? Then when they drop out? That is all you can teach your child up to, 14, 15. the grandparents are to teach the child, or the great-grandparents are to take care of that child, mind that child, feed that child. Because some of our parents, some of us as parents are worthless. We are. When are we going to pay attention to our kids? Go in the school for the PTA meeting. Fathers, let's show up. I realize a trend where when you go PTA meeting, you're hardly seeing fathers, you're seeing mothers. You swear it's church. Because when you go to church, you're only seeing mostly females. Hey, as men, let's take ourselves to the school and let the teachers know us. Yeah, that's his son, that's his daughter. He pays pretty much attention to this child. That is what you want. Because you don't want, well, since this child coming to school, we never see parents. Them don't care really. Plenty of us tells ourselves that we are busy. We are caught up in work. Listen, when you have children, your life becomes placed on hold, and now is the children you're working for, you living for them children to raise them up the right way. At least that is what I think. Not when you go to work, the children send themselves to school. Half of them not going to school. So when you go and play a part in your life, children life, when? And then, not only that, they reproducing with these wayward young boys and young girls who, I should say 80% of them don't have an education self. Plenty of people out there can't even read. No, don't get me wrong. It's are people who are academically inclined, and it's are people who are vocationally, or should I use the word technically, as in a trade-wise, inclined. Where some of them can't take that book work, but mind you, they're real good with these. Not everybody was called to be a lawyer, but at the same time, try your best, do your best. Parents, pay attention to your children, please. Don't just have them home in your house to say them a children. Don't have them studying just to dress and look good. Christmas Eve, I remember we used to go in the mall, but oh gosh, now they're overdoing it. Every weekend now children go in the mall. It's who looking good because this is my boyfriend. At 13, you could tell your parents they're my boyfriend? Or they're mad? If my daughters can come and tell me at 13, 14, they're my boyfriend? All over this, boy, what's right? All over my trip off, boy? You should be studying your book. I'm not going down that road at all here. Play a part in your children's life. Or they don't have a clue what's going on in their children's life. Or the children coming to school and bullying other children. And then here what you doing? You are coming to school to beat up that child? Because here what you telling yourself? Nah, my son is a good boy. He wouldn't do that. That time your son bullying everybody in school. Is he bullying in school? When you never fight and police lock him up. Nah, police bad. No. If you was playing a part in your child life, you would know. No, don't get me wrong, eh? Parents, don't get me wrong. Plenty times, you're living home with children and you don't know how they act out there. I'm telling you. That is why sometimes I would go to pick up my daughter. I tell the driver, nah, don't pick them up today. I'll pick them up. And I'll park up in the schoolyard and just watch. Park up facing the schoolyard and just watching the school to see what are my daughter's reaction, or how do they interact with others. And that's why I can tell anybody, my eldest daughter, I should say, she's a bookworm. She just sits there and read a book until the driver reach. The youngest, you know you must have one. The youngest is play. She's a play bunny. She running up and down, playing. So nobody can tell me what my trend, because I play one of the most important roles in my child life, which is called a father. Plenty of us just want to say, yeah, they're my child. Yeah, they're my daughter. Yeah, they're my son. But plenty of us, we are not truly fathers. And a lot of you all are not truly mothers as well. Let's change that. How proud would you be that your son or your daughter become the next president? I'm just saying. Or nail a big work in some one of the ministries as PS, permanent secretary for you who don't know. Or some important person in this country where when disaster or something hit, you hear your son name, your child name calling on TV. It's a proud feeling. It's a proud feeling.